Hello, what up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome today to a new episode of the FIFA 21 Ultimate Team Road to Glory. Finger points to the sky. Now today's episode is powered once again by my sponsor Elgato. You guys know that I use their products to create my videos every single day, and I think you'll agree that the quality lately on everything has been pretty crispy. We're talking, from lighting me up with the key lights, the green screen in the background, and even of course the microphone audio quality. I think things have been coming out awesome lately. So if you are an aspiring content creator, I recommend these products. Check the link down below in my description to my Elgato profile page. So getting on into the episode then, you know what we need to start with. It's Saturday. I hope you're enjoying your weekend. There's no reason why today you don't hit me with a massive thumbs up button. Shooting for 7,000 likes. Obviously, that is your main target. So keep showing that support. And of course, subscribe to the channel if you're new. I know I drill that into you every single day, but it's important to keep these videos getting pushed to people. And I greatly appreciate it. Honestly, it means the world to me. Breaking news. The weekend league got delayed. I wasn't expecting that, if I'm honest. Oh, I'm just going to put my phone on silent, by the way, so that it doesn't interrupt me again. It's weird, actually. Like, we were all prepared to start playing the weekend league, and then all of a sudden, we get unforeseen circumstances where it gets delayed. So, at the time of re-recording this, it's Friday, and it has been delayed for 24 hours up until Saturday. Now, who knows what's going to happen in the next, few hours. So, at the time of recording this, I will probably be playing the weekend league on Saturday, and you'll see that from tomorrow's video, which I know we're going to leave it late, but hey, the weekend league has just shifted a day over, so it's going to have to shift my content a little bit as well. So what we're doing here today is actually focusing on silver stars, which is something I wasn't going to do, but then, I don't know, I just had like a little spark of motivation to want to actually try it and see if it's like sweaty, see if it's fun, because if they're like starting with this sort of thing, giving us like silver players from objectives, then I assume there's going to be more of this throughout the year. And if so, it's probably going to be beneficial if you do these challenges to get the OP silver card like that Vydra. And from that, you will obviously have a better silver team to make things a little bit easier for the next one. So that's kind of like the idea. That's why I've decided today to go ahead and unlock this guy. So in the first game, I go down 2-0. The thing with live friendlies is that people quit a lot more. So it seems to be 1 or 2-0 is like the rule. So I will play by that rule as well. If I go 2-0 down, or if it's quite early on, I'll quit, if I'm losing the game. It doesn't go on your record, it doesn't give you anything like that. You just get to move on to the next one. So I'm absolutely fine with that. The bit that I don't know if I'm fine with it or not, is that apparently this is like skill-based matchmaking. So I'm in Division 2 right now, which means that even in these friendlies, I'm coming up against people that have built a team, but they are also in and around my skill rating in Division 2, in champs, or in rivals, should I say. So, yeah, I don't know about that. I wonder if this should all be, like, random, and you should just come up against literally anyone because it's a friendly mode, or whether or not this is really an objectives mode, and they just need to rename it something else other than friendlies, because really it's not friendlies if it's skill-based and competitive, right? So I don't know really where I sit with that, but basically I put together a completely scuffed silver team. I tried to use as many players I had in my club, and then I went down just a weird route of getting a few Scottish players and like a strange MLS striker. Like, I didn't build a crazy OP silver squad. Maybe we will in the future, but because I was a day or so behind on this objective to everybody else, I think everything went up. So anything OP and crazy did go up in price. Therefore, I don't want to spend on that right now, because by the time I finish this, they'll probably drop in price as well. So it didn't take me too many games to get my wins, and the 2 wins that I got, which are required, were both 2-0 rage quits in the first half. So, my opponents seem to be playing by my rules as well, which is at 2-0 you just quit and move on, because it saves you time in the long run, I'm telling you. But there were a few games in this batch which I absolutely didn't put in here. Like this game right here I've shown you. He literally quit because I had the first shot of the game at 0-0. And it made me look like I was going to beat him. What's that all about? Honestly, really, at least let someone have the goal if you're going to quit. I don't understand that at all. But then I skipped a few games from the recording because I was quitting myself. I come up against a few good people in a row, and it was very sweaty, if I'm honest. But you know what? I guess it isn't too stressful, at least, which is good. But in this final game here, all I needed was that goal. So I don't need to win this game or anything. I just needed that goal. But obviously I've got to get to the 90th minute. I can't just quit. So we're going to play on here. And I end up going 2-0 up. Things are looking good for me. My opponent, though, was actually quite good at the game. And we had a really fun and decent game of FIFA. And this was a lot of fun. So using some scuffed silver players was actually like a fairly good time. Although the other games were a bit sweaty, like this one was particularly fun. So, you know, I'll give it to my opponent. We had a good old game, you know, and actually I end up, once he gets it back to 2-2, the second half goes quite well for me. I end up going like 4-2 up here. But like he seemed to be a nice guy. We were having a good game. I really didn't need the win. So all of a sudden, I just accidentally found myself like 5-4 down. That is just the way it goes, isn't it? I thought I'd be a nice guy, and you know, my defenders just didn't want to defend. My goalkeeper accidentally ran out of the way a few times, and my opponent found himself in the lead. And he ends up he does get another proper goal there, where I just couldn't defend from the free kick. And then right at the end, I do score quite a nice little volley, but it didn't matter because obviously he was a couple goals up. Maybe he needed the win. I certainly didn't. I just needed the goal. So GG's to that guy. That was a very fun and good game. And Vydra is unlocked, but that's like only half the story. So yeah, it's cool. You get like a decent silver inform. I was first looking at this card and wondering, could you bring him on as a super sub in the weekend league? Because, like, those stats are actually pretty good. 86 shooting, 86 pace, 82 shooting. With a chem style, he'd probably be, like, really alright. But then I don't know if that would be right or not. You know, I've probably got some better super subs that I could bring on in my arsenal of players that are on the subs bench and reserves for my club right now. But he can take a little spot on the reserves for now. That's absolutely fine. And also, he goes on the bench for my current silver team because, like I said, this is only half the job. We now have to move into squad battles and play 5 games of squad battles with this silver team. I think it was on, like, minimum professional difficulty or something. So that's what I played my games on. I didn't know if it was going to be difficult with the silver players. Turns out it really wasn't. I think I won like 10-1 in one of the games or something. So I got all of those objectives done. You know, the thing you have to do most is like play 5 games of squad battles, which takes like hour and a half, 2 hours or something like that. So it's a bit of a slog and it's a bit boring, but it gets it done, and you get 4 75 plus rated rare player packs, which is just like the one player that's 75 or above. And then the overall reward for playing those games is a rare mega pack. Untradable, of course, but still a rare mega pack. That's a 55,000 coin pack. Technically the second best pack we've opened on the series after the 100Ks. The most expensive anyway. So we're going to get through to our 4 little one-player packs here. First pack we get McTominay, and I'll always take someone like that. Like, 1, his stats aren't that bad for like a CDM in the Prem if we needed a first owner. 2, he's got a Man United badge on him, so at some point in time there would be like a Man United requirement in Marquee Matchups, so I'll absolutely use him, and he's untradable, so it won't cost me anything. So you never complain about that. Same with like an Atletico player in Versico right there. Who do we get in pack number 3? I can't actually remember. Oh, we get a duplicate untradable Dest, which is a little unfortunate. But hey, you know, it's a Barca player. I'm going to discard him for now, but should there be like a Barca Marquee Matchups requirement next week, I think that would be too late. I've only got a week to reclaim the players, haven't I? So I think he's just gone forever, but, you know, it's all good. And then the 4th and final one-player pack, we end up getting an 82 rated, again, duplicate untradable. That's just unfortunate. However, we'll probably start to see that a little bit more in the series now, because we took untradable rewards and got quite a lot of packs in our rivals yesterday. But we do get a walkout in our rare mega. We end up getting ourselves an 88 rated Tony Kroos, which is great. Like, that's brilliant. That's going to save me a lot on some form of SBC. That's great fodder right there. I'll take it. I don't care that he's got like 54 pace and that he's barely usable on this game. What it is someone that is going to be good for an SBC. So I'll absolutely take Toni Kroos. I was buzzing to see that, not going to lie. And then from the rest of the pack, there's not much in there. We do get a Zinedine Zidane manager, I guess. So I could title this video, I Pack Zidane. Should I do that? No, I think you might hate me if I do that. You get a couple shadow cards, some white and red stadium paint, an Everton Tifo. Maybe I should list that. Oh no, it's untradable. I was going to say maybe I should list that on the market in case AJ3 is busy trying to get his stadium set up. And then I list up I only list up the silver players that I actually bought for these games. I just keep the other ones in my club. I think some of them may have been untradable. But I got the same amount of money, if not a little bit more money for all of those players. So that was, one, worth it because we either made a little bit of money or at least broke even. We packed a Toni Kroos. We've got ourselves a Vydra, and I mean, we can now move on to Marquee Matchups. You know, we got a couple of little one-player packs. We've added to the club a little bit. So I would recommend that little objective, by the way. And I hope it's something that they do every week or two. Maybe once a month? I don't know. Give us some sort of different objectives that are in that friendly mode where people quit a little bit easier. But maybe either rename it or take out the skill-based matchmaking. I think one or the other. Like, just call it what it is if it is an objectives mode. And if it is a friendly, then you can't really be matching people up based on skill, can you? You might have a different opinion to me. Maybe I'm just looking for an easy game, perhaps. I think I might be, because I'm a bit lazy on this game. Anyway, Marquee Matchups complete. Marquee Matchups this week it seemed super easy, super simple to complete, but a lot of the packs gave out like bronze and silver players as well as the gold. So unless you get someone that is sort of worth, like this Atsu guy is probably worth over 1,000 coins maybe. I think I tried to sell him and then he didn't sell, so I stuck him back in the club. If it's Newcastle, like maybe I'll need that in the future. And then yeah, there's some silvers and some bronzes that do definitely sell, so check individually on those player prices to see if you can get the most out of them, because otherwise you might end up getting like some pretty meh rewards and then think that this Marquee Matchups wasn't worth it. But I guarantee you check the price of some of them silvers, like I get Rafael Leao in this pack, who's apparently worth 6k or something. So, you know, I'll sell him on, I'll try and make the money from him at some point, if someone wants to buy it to complete that Vydra challenge. Next pack, we end up getting ourselves a little Bauman. So we get an 82. No board, no nothing in that one. But, you know, you move on again. There, I should probably check the price of those silvers and bronzes at some point. I just forgot to do it at that moment in time. Next pack, can we get a board or a walkout? No, again. So it's looking likely that this Marquee Matchups isn't amazing value, but we did get a Rudiger there. That's a Premier League 70+ pace centre-back, so he might be worth a little something. And then in I think this is the final pack, we end up getting ourselves a board. Get a board player here. We get Brazil, centre-back from Chelsea, which is going to be as good as it gets when it comes to a board, because it's an 85. Anything more would have been a walkout, obviously. But we take a little 85 rated Thiago Silva that we can sell. That makes Marquee Matchups totally worth it. He's about 7k, something like that anyway. Maybe 6.5. I think I tried to list him a bit too high and he didn't sell in the first hour. But yeah, so like what I decided to do with him is that I could sell this tradable one and then use most of what I what I just got from the profit from him to complete the SBC for the ones to watch one, which one has a potential to go up in price, go up in rating, should I say. Two, there's probably going to be a point where 85s are worth more than like 10k that I paid for this team. And three, he is a special item. So he's a special item in the Prem. Whether or not that makes any difference for an SBC down the line, I don't know. But I have completed Thiago Silva. I literally, I bought those players for 1,000 coins each, and I already had one in the club. So I spent 10k on this SBC for an 85 rated card. After I just packed his regular one and sold it for nearly 7,000, like it made sense to just spend the extra couple k to make sure we end up getting the ones to watch. Because if he does score a goal and Chelsea win, and he gets an inform, that goes up to either an 86 or an 87, and then it's already totally worth it. So, yeah, that's why I've decided to unlock Thiago Silva. Welcome to the club, my friend. You can sit there. And he, of course, is a first-owner Premier League centre-back. Not the quickest of players, but maybe he would do a job as like at least he'll have good defensive positioning and stuff, I guess, as a high-rated player. So what you're actually seeing here is me completing an Untradable Kit Spc. I can't believe it. What am I doing? I really like the look of the pink kit. I wanted it. It's got like Danny Trejo's Tacos. I think that's actually a real company, isn't it? I think I've seen that advertised somewhere before. But yeah, we end up doing a Kit SBC, which I think I said to you a couple of weeks ago, you'll never catch me doing one of them. And I've already broken down and done it. But I used all untradable players from my club, like low rated. You didn't need much chem. So I tried to use like poor players that I wouldn't really need for anything else. And then we'll finally end off by doing the Hakimi to Inter Sbc. There's been lots of SBCs, lots of packs in return in this episode. Obviously, the gameplay is going to be heavy over the next couple of days, so you can look forward to that if you are interested in the weekend league stuff. I don't know what to think. I'm a bit scared about it, but I'm also kind of excited at the same time to get cracking into the weekend league. Also, a part of me really wants to do the Ansu Fati SBC as well still, and I can't afford it right now unless I sold some stuff. I don't know if I should really do it or not, but part of me still kind of wants it, which is annoying because he's got a dynamic image now and he looks like a great player, and people have been saying some good things about him. So unfortunately, we didn't really get anything from this little Hakimi challenge SBC, whatever it was. But there'll be someone in there that's worth something in time or can just be used in an SBC going forward. So yeah, we can now take a breath, take a breather, and finish up the episode. Tomorrow, like I said, we'll have the chance of a double upload. So get ready and show your support by hitting the thumbs up button. And then tomorrow you'll have an ultimatum to make sure you hit the thumbs up button. So, you know, why not get started right now? 7,000 likes is your target. Thank you so much for your support. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. I thank you for that. And of course, you can come follow me on Twitter and Instagram down below in the description. Thank you for all the new follows over there. I hope you're enjoying the content. And I will catch you again tomorrow with another episode. Oh, stay safe and healthy. Take it easy, guys. I'll catch you tomorrow. Peace.